do pretty well most of the time, except driving home from work on the highway at the end of the day. I
You destroyed all of those relationships, JC.
yeah, yeah, I
Yeah, no friends in traffic.
yeah,
That happens quite frequently, unfortunately.
but it's one of those moments that we all can relate to, but it's also like why does that bother me? Why do I feel in that moment that somebody else claimed the space that was rightfully mine?
Well,
What's the problem there?
here's my perspective on the whole traffic thing. I realize that there's something else that's going on in their life because no one's really that upset about somebody getting in front of them. There's something else that's going on in their life that they're really responding to, but they may not be able to cuss out their boss or, scream at their kid the way they want to or their spouse. But in traffic, you can, give them a little finger language and, the sign language. You can do all of that. Sometimes that can get kind of violent and kind of dangerous, but for the most part, it's just people yell and scream at each other, and then they move about their day. And for me, when I get cut off, I just go, "Oh, okay, you needed that space more than I did," and I bless them. But it took me a minute to get to that point because I would get angry with everyone as well. But through my growth and my development, I got to the place where it's just like it does me no good to be angry with them because now I'm angry at a person. I don't know your name. I know nothing about you, but I'm allowing you to affect a portion of my day. And some people will sit in traffic for hours and they're stewing over something that happened a while back. And my father, I got to share this real quick, Jesse. My father, I love you, Dad. When he was alive, my dad thought that he was the world's perfect driver. It is like him and then everybody else. And we were on the road one day, and I don't even remember where we were driving to. I think it was a family reunion or something. And somebody did something my dad didn't like. And my dad literally for the next 45 minutes went on and on and on. And I'm just like, do you realize what you are doing to your body? How you are stressing out yourself over a situation that you can't change. We're safe. There's no damage to the car. Like everything else is good. But he chose to focus on it. And I'm sharing this story because I want all of you to think about the times in your life, in your relationship, or maybe it's just a situation that you have with yourself where you're angry and you're stewing about something that you cannot change. And it didn't really even hurt anything in your life.
Mhm.
So think about that because your health, we talked about your health earlier, your physical body, stress, leading cause of most diseases. It's all over the internet, medical journals. You can look it up yourself. Don't do little things like that to damage your health. It's simply not worth it. It's really not. And now you're frustrated about that. If your spouse calls and they're irritated, now that irritation adds on to it. And it just has this snowball effect, and it shouldn't.
Yeah,
And we have the power to control that. So
yeah.
I'm just throwing that in there for the next time you're in traffic, just something to think about.
My late father also was not pleasant behind the wheel. And I think the way we react to traffic is probably the best illustration of that quote that says, you know, holding a grudge doesn't hurt the other person.
Right. Exactly.
It's you.
Yep. Holding a grudge only hurts you. Yes.
You're holding it inside.
Yes.